there are signs that you do see, and I think if you just take the time to read into them more, you'd understand that this is what's going on in your child's life, because no child's going to open up to you and say, yeah, mum, I'm selling drugs, or I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. But they are signs for you to look out for. Yeah, I think it was the fact that he had like 2 or 3 phones. That was when I started to question things.
Okay.
Why have you got 3 phones? There's only one of you. Oh, mum, one's my friend's, and one's broken, one's this and one's that. And I think if I would have delved into that a bit more, I would have known from then. Even though I did try and sit down and talk to him about different things and the way his life was going, I just feel like if I would have made that connection sooner, I would have realised what he was up to. That's some of the signs, like if they're coming in with new trainers, new coats, phones, if their phone's going off all night. Like his phone sometimes used to ring at ridiculous times and it was constantly going off, he was constantly on the phone. That was a sign. Phone ringing late at night, 1 or 2, 3 phones, them smelling of drugs, smelling of weed, not wanting to come out their bedroom and being very secretive, you know, them were the signs for me. Even though he wasn't bringing stolen goods or anything like that home, or new trainers, new coats, he had a girlfriend where he was leaving his stuff, which I didn't know. Because he was always around older boys, even from school age, I never really questioned it. But if I would have looked into that as well, I would have seen that these older boys were using him to do the things that they didn't want to do because they didn't want to get in trouble, you know. And I remember a time him coming back on a motorbike, and I'm like, well, I didn't even know you could drive, never mind be on a motorbike. Oh, my friends borrowed it to me and I just got to drop this, and that was when I kind of really clocked, when he come back on this moped thing, saying he's got to drop something to somebody, and I was like, oh my God, my son's being used to drop off drugs then. And that's when it really like hit home for me. But when you've got a son with no father figure, no role models, all he can do is look up to his peers and people that are older than him, and they're the ones that are trying to act like they're family to him and they'll do anything for him, and he's not realising that at the end of the day you're just being used to do the things that they don't want to do. Him coming in late, even though I set his curfew, he was still coming in late for his curfew. If anything, this has taught me that you really, really do need to sit down and talk to your kids more. Like me personally, I wish I would have sat down more with him and spoke to him more and found out where his head was at and the things that were bothering him, and I just wish I took more time with him, you know. Yeah. But for the kids that do want the help, they are signs and they are things that you can do, you know. You just need to invest in them.